Next phase, the team development phase. This is a nice phase. And I sat here for about 15 years. So the team development phase is you're actually now a nice, proper little business. When you get to about 500 properties under management, you've probably got about 12 staff. You've probably got 3 departments, or you should be working towards getting 3 departments. Everyone knows what they do. You as a director probably don't have much of a business, much of a role to play in the business. It's sort of taking care of itself. You're okay. It's good. It's a nice position to be. Your challenges here are, number 1, setting up individual departments. So you might have, at the early start of this, everyone's doing a bit of everything. You've got to get it so you've got the lettings team, and you've got your management team, and you've got your client accounting team. And what do you need at the top of each of those teams? A manager. Herein lies the challenge in this section. Have you ever recruited a manager and had to step back and let him get on with it? What happens? Pardon? It's hard to let go personally. And does it always go well? No, sometimes you end up with idiots in situ. And I can remember when I first did this, I had Joe and Tom, who were my key people in the lettings department. I had Helen, who was my key person in the management. And I had Steve, who's the key person in the top. And I thought, you know what, I need to get management structure in place. So I'm going to make my key 3 people the managers. So I made Tom, Helen and Steve the manager of each of the respective departments. Happy days, you would have thought. I don't know what happened to Tom. But when he got a little bit of authority, he turned into some Gestapo type person. He was absolutely evil. I don't know if you've ever come across this. They get a little bit of authority and they become like these monsters. Anyway, the next person I recruited, which was Jo, she's actually been with me for about 10 years at the time. I then pushed her up, and then she was absolutely awesome. So it doesn't always go right the first time. You get where I'm going with this? So you've got to try and recruit or find the right people within your business. Who's the best people to run your business generally? People that you bring in from outside? Or people that have been with you from the beginning? People that have been with you from the beginning. Why? What do they know that people from outside don't know? How you want it done. They've probably done everything going up through the ranks. They've done every bit of the business. They understand how you want it. This industry, although we all have to do the same thing, we are all doing things so differently to everybody else. And so you want somebody in your business that understands how you do things, not how someone else does things. So in reality here, you want someone that's been with you a few years. Where are you recruiting your managers? When? Where are you recruiting them, guys? It's here, isn't it? You want them to be with you a few years by the time you get to this point. So when you're recruiting, start thinking, who are the future managers of my business? If you've already got managers, who are the future directors? Who are the future leaders of my business? Because the problem, if you look at all the challenges all the way through this business, it's staff. All the way through, it's staff. Right people, right bums, right seats, doing the right things, taking responsibility and taking control of the relevant departments. But the team development phase is a very nice phase. Once you've got your managers in place, how many people do you now have reporting to you? Just 3. New business, management, and client accounting. How many was it before? 12 or 13. Do you want 12 people reporting to you or 3? Now, they say in management world that nowadays you can only have 5 people reporting to you. You can't manage more than 5 people. It used to be 7. They're now saying it's 5 people. So if you're trying to manage more than 5 people, you need to team split, put supervisors in place or do something, because otherwise you're going to be in chaos. Does that make sense? It's too many people. You should only manage a maximum of 5 people. So team development phase, very nice phase. I sat there for absolutely years. I got to the point, I was investors in people. I had processes for everything. I had systems for everything. I had KPIs for everything. And I used to have all these business coaches coming in. And I said, come, give me something to do. Give me something to do. And they just really couldn't help me. It was just so systemized. And it was actually when I found myself creating a process. I can remember this day. I was creating a process for how to empty the dishwasher, that I realised perhaps I should look for something else to do. Joe said to me, really? Really? I'm like, well, they're not doing it properly. So yeah, I had to move on. So I had to find something else to do.